So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Gabriel Jesus, he's always going to be a massive threat, Peter, and that's primarily because his movement off the ball is so effective. Even if he doesn't end up touching the ball, he usually plays a part in his team's attacking plays because he's dragged people out of position, and that can be an obvious help to those around him. He's full of enthusiasm.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Romario gets into some space. Delivers with whip. Raul. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Bellingham. Mbappe. And he's surging through. There's the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Bellingham. Vinicius Junior to Beckham. And this is Romario. He's found the way through. Can he finish? Bellingham with the clearance. And here's Romario. Good read, needed to be. Messi. And they can counter here. Great vision. That looks a good ball through. Bayer getting this one clear. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Raul. Beckham spots it and intercepts. Bellingham. And that is a little undercooked. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Vinicius Junior. No, he's not getting past him there. Raul. That's a little off target. Messi. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. It's played through for him. Raul. Park Ji-sung. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Always onto this. So much time and space. Chance for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Tries to get it clear. Nunez! A real chance and a real let-off.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Park Ji-sung is there, and he can pick it up. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Yildiz. Vinicius Junior. Raul.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's in on goal. And the counter is on. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Mbappe. Quality ball. Sané has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Raul. In towards the back. He rises! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
5 minutes till the break. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, good take in a good area. Raul.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Robertson. Now it's Sané. Can he get onto this? Oh, well played. That's really well manoeuvred. Adams cuts it out. Costa Curta. And it's Sané. And there is the half-time whistle. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
He encontrado a un niño rubio de unos 4 años que viste camiseta verde y lleva una mochila roja y dice haberse perdido. Se ruega a su madre que acude a recogerlo a la puerta 21.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Oh, easy pickings there. Sané. Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball. And it's Beckham. And it's Messi. That's Beckham. Raul. Park Ji-sung. Under an awful lot of pressure. Tries to play it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Goes for a shot! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
So we have the first goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Messi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Real chance! Oh, taken with style. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 21 será reemplazado.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Cambio de jugadores.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error. And the shot! No mistake! And with that, he becomes a member of the exclusive 300 Club. Simplicity itself.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Madrid get themselves into the lead. Raul. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rivaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great ball, and he's in here! And it's hoisted clear. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Sané. Bellingham. Raul. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Raul. Incoming delivery. Oh, important interception. Strokes it back. Raul. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Raul. Now Van de Ven. Raul. Raul going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Aubameyang. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. And here's Batistuta. Tries to dink it through. And that has been knocked clear.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Costa Curta. Now there's a fine ball. Tries a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Corner number 2 then. He's got full. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Aubameyang.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And here's Aubameyang. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Costa Curta.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Bellingham. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's well done, really robust. No, that was never going to make it. Sané is on his big chance! It's in! 2 to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And time is up. Madrid are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
That is good alertness. Now, he's got space here. And he's ended up in no man's land. Now it's Romario. That has been cut short. He's on it, can he get away? He's shifting through the gears here. So much time and space here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Some really good ball movement. Tries to play it through. He's had it taken off him. Oh, good ball! Oh, cracking ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, that has not gone well. Raul aimed beyond the defence, but it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pass somewhat off target. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, just skips past his man. Sané! Goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
En el minuto 15, el dorsal 15.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Sané. Raul looking to run onto it. Climbs up big! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Madrid are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, that's a key interception. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Now, can they get him away? He's found a way through. And this is Sané. He's in it. Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
En el minuto 25.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. That has been slung wide. And he's straight offside. And that was nowhere near his best.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Nicely shaped ball. Romario. And claimed it back swiftly. Arsenal look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Looking tidy in possession here. Pedri. Hernandez.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's picked his way through. Mbappe stood his ground. And the finish! Park Ji-sung. And it's Otto. Sané. And this is Sané. Brilliantly cut out. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. No, that's been intercepted. Knocks it into space. Park Ji-sung. Oh, that's fabulous. That's gone for a throw-in.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Nice bit of trickery. He is through here.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Referee's given a throw. Rijkaard making good progress on the right-hand side. Not the most accurate pass. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So it's back to business. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Good read, needed to be. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Darwin. Pedri. Shapes to shoot! Raul. Robertson. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Great vision. And he was quick to react. And this is Romario, and this is Park Ji-sung. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's managed to get rid. And he's only too happy to take that back. Madrid finding their passes. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Darwin being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pedri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Romario. Now it's Sané. Sané has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Ah, that's a fine interception. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Pedri. And that is a little undercooked. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's there to retrieve it. Raul charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And now they can clear their lines. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Goes for a shot! Bayer gets rid without sophistication. Not the most convincing of passes. Robertson. Raul has got himself a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Serán sustituidos
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
el dorsal 20.
Rui Costa finds himself offside.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Robertson gets across to intercept that. Batistuta. Oh, that's... He's having a shot! He's got away. And he's heaved it away. Van Bouten did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's really well cleared. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, nicely intercepted. It's not an especially good pass, that. Pedri. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Batistuta. Can he get it through? Looking to play him in. That's a shade optimistic. No, it's come to nothing. That's an imaginative pass. And reclaimed it in a trice. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to send it.
It's Rui Costa! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! There was to be only one outcome.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Madrid take the lead. Now it's just... And that's it. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment.
Recordamos a nuestros
Sané
espectadores.
claimed. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Park Ji-sung making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
Great work on the overlap. He's found the way through. Oh, smashing it! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's there! The breakthrough strike. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Darwin. Can he get on the end of this? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that is as far as they're going to go. He's gone for goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Now it's Sané, and he was quick to react. Played into space. Raul. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And he's heaved it away. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Sané! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
It's Raul! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Big chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Tonali really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played back in.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
And this is Hullet. Chance, surely! He's got a goal! Right back in the game! Simplicity itself.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Goes for a shot! No way through. And here's Nunez.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. It's a really well-measured ball. Rui Costa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. McAllister. Raul, looking for a runner. Shot a goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Great vision. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's in a good position here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Sané.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Rui Costa. Raul. Raul showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nunez. He's found some space. That is good strength. It's Park Ji-sung. Out towards the flank. Now it's Kane.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nunez! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That's beautifully weighted. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's a good-looking It's a mighty effort! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Bullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Big header! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Madrid head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And he's intervened well there. Oh, easy pickings there. Darwin is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Darwin. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the shot! It's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, nicely intercepted. Park Ji-sung cuts out the pass. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Rui Costa. Adams gets over and intercepts. Well, that looks a decent ball. Real chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Kane deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And he cuts out the supply. Rui Costa. That's a nicely shaped ball. Rui Costa. Raul. And it's Rijkaard. And this is Romario. Now that's well seen too. Raul. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's McAllister, and he welcomes it in. And he's cut it out. Raul. Sané. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's found a way past. Takes a shot! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Madrid blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Gullit is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And Romario! And that is high.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
And it's Rui Costa. McAllister. What a throw in. McAllister. Out again for a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Raul. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Raul. Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Hullet. Robertson. And that was very necessary. To McAllister. He won't be happy with that one. Can he get it through? And it's Sané. Park Ji-sung. Just 5 minutes left. McAllister. Rui Costa. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, look! Hullet! And somehow he kept it out. That is good alertness. Now, can they get him away? Picked out... And the finish! And yes, it's there!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
2 minutos de descuento.
So is this the start of a comeback? Not the most accurate pass. Knocks it into space. 2 minutes to be added on. Looking to play him in. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one... This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. Madrid come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that is as far as they're going to go. Park Ji-sung does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Romario. Now, what about a counter-attack? Eze powering forward here. Eze, good, strong midfield running here.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Robertson. Oh, perfectly measured that. Deftly away. Mbappe. Nicely shaped ball. Thinks about the shot. He's got away. And they've got rid. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And here's Sané. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Sané. Messi. Now it's Ramos. Turns back here, probably the best option. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carried... Real chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Out to the right. That looks a decent ball. Now it's Romario. Oh, he's been caught napping. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Can he latch on to this? Now it's Ramos. No way through. Sané, and he welcomes it in. And this is Batistuta. And the shot! And he's found the net! And who else? Who else? This is what he lives for, taking centre stage yet again. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
Aimed beyond the defence. Eze. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Romario.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Played in deep. Climbs up big! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
And this is Batistuta. It's a good ball out wide.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Raul. Madrid finding their passes. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Romario. Romario! Oh, that was no routine save.
Romario actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let...
It's a mighty effort! They want to be quick to recover this. And this could be the final action of the first half. Messi. Now Mbappe. That looks a cracking ball. Shot could be on. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum. And they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Madrid leading 1-0 at the break. Here we go again then.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Knocks it into space. He's been... And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he has been fouled there. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, super! Goes for a shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Now it's Hazard. Takes aim and crosses. Sané. Now it's Romario. He won't be happy with that one. Messi. And here's Ramos.
Gonzalo Ramos really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Ramos. Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Park Ji-sung is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Eze. Guardiola. And here's Ramos. Messi. And he was quick to react. Raul. And it's Robertson. Oh, terrible pass. And Batistuta! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
That is ended up in no man's land. Sané.
Well, yet another interception.
He's having a go! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Ball's gone out of play. That is good strength. Azar. And Gvardiol. That's a shade optimistic. Donnarumma gets it clear. Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Robertson. Now it's Romario. And it's Sané. Great ball, and he's in here. It's a good run down the right. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Eze, number 24, Gonzalo Ramos, number 13, Hazard.
75 minutes played.
Number 20,
Sané, and he's in on goal. Goal!
Number 14.
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, it was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Nice interception, well timed. No way through there. Threads one in. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And this is Batistuta. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Sané. And Sané! He should have put that one away. Van de Ven. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's picked out the run. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Mikel Oyarzabal.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Sané.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Great vision. Oh, this is Romario. Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Park Ji-sung. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid have done it. A promotion sealed with a win. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Cole Palmer could be standout here, Peter. We sometimes see him in a centre-forward position, but I like to see him play from the right side of attack, because that enables him then to be able to just drift inside on his left foot and then open up the pitch to see what he can deliver from there. And he's expert once he does tuck into those little spaces and pick out whoever's making the runs. And for that reason, I think he could be crucial.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Looking for options for movement. Palmer finds himself offside. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Ribery. Looking for the run. And this is Romario. Oh, that's a very decent ball. There's the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Sané actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Keeper's dealt with that. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid have their second corner now. It's a mighty effort! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Now, can they get him away? Played into space out wide. And that is not finding anyone. Rijkaard cuts it out. Oh, a delicate chip through. That has been cut short. That pass isn't the best. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Good take, and it tries a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Darwin dominates aerially so often. Knocks it into space. Romario looking to get on the end of this.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Nunez. Park Ji-sung. And this is Raul. Marquinhos can get it clear. Manchester United were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the pass is intercepted.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Looking to play him in. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And the shot! He scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Renan Lodi. He's a sharp little ball here. Rijkaard. Oh, they could break here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Brilliantly cut out. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Ribéry. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Doku! Off the post! He's missed, but not by that far.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Robertson got a long way forward to join the attack.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And it's made its way to him. Shapes to shoot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Doku. Renan Lodi. Bruno Fernandes. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish even more control in this second half.
That's a really interesting game when they head in at half-time. Romario, oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
I think that defence will be feeling mightily relieved now. They were really saved by some poor finishing then.
Now it's Ribéry. Stood up well to him there. Darwin. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And that's gone loose. Nicely intercepted. Bruno Fernandes. Robertson. Now it's Sané. Picked out and Romario! He's delivered all right!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Madrid have their third corner. He's had a shot! They've scored! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Madrid go 2 up and into a position. Bruno Fernandes! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. And that is as far as they're going to go. Doku. Madrid have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Manchester United have it back and can go again. Well, they've got it again. Raul. Now it's Darwin. Alexander-Arnold. Romeu. Adams gets across to intercept that. Can he get on the end of this? Great chance, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Gets a good foot in there. Robertson. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Raul. Palmer. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's been slipped through. Ribery unable to make it happen for all. Oh, what has happened here? Rijkaard. No way through. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Ribery. He's on it. Can he finish? And that is doing no harm at all.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And he's being shifted off it. Adeyemi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Romario. Nunez. And the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
You can tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Pinches it off him. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Raul. Rijkaard. Can he get it through? Adeyemi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Park Ji-sung did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's Ribery, and reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, well measured. Now it's Darwin. Nunez's cross. He's got full. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, he takes home the match ball. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
And that's that. Madrid have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Romario just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name.